Greetings and salutations, everybody. We are here. We are back, chat. We are here for the PSO2 headline stream. And of course, let's do one quick refresh here for this. I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to make it to this since I may not pretty much passed out. Oh, but nonetheless, my body woke me up, and we are here and ready for this headline dream. So the headline dream should be very interesting because there was a decent amount of stuff coming in the next month or two if the headline lap months and the roadmap is anything to go by with all standing quests, REC stuff, which is a given. New Origin quests. Of course, we got the VTuber crossover. We got level cap going up. It might actually be a pretty above average headline stream, hopefully. Also, they did announce that we are gonna start having more stuff coming in from the developers, which is fantastic. Any of it probably would just be the director talking like it had been off and on over the last few headline streams. Also, don't mind me, I'm still tired for some reason, chat. Probably because I only took like a 40-minute nap. But nonetheless, but yeah, it should be interesting to see what are gonna actually come from the headline stream. I don't think we're gonna see anything that's gonna be like mind blowing by any means, but let's find out together, chat. Off we go into the headline. Let's see what up. What do we have?
Welcome back, everybody, to NGS Headline.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
It's 9
Hi,
p.m.
Hawaii.
So let's get started with NGS Headline. I'm Hiro Arai, the official navigator of NGS, and I will be the MC for this program. I will be bringing you the latest info on NGS. Welcome to the first broadcast of 2024. I hope you all enjoy NGS this year, too.
We will see Hawaii.
Today marks the end of the Super Genesis Festival, which started late last year. How was it?
Yep,
As we announced in our last broadcast,
so you got a
if
few
the
more
Super
hours,
Genesis
chat.
Festival is well received, we would like to make it an annual half-anniversary event.
Really?
So we would love to hear your thoughts and opinions about it. Now, once again,
What,
this
like every
program is to inform
2.5
players
years?
about the current operation and upcoming updates of Sega's online RPG, PSO2 New Genesis, also known as NGS. We will also share details about exciting campaigns, peripheral information, and discuss the present and future of NGS for our players. This is a pre-recorded broadcast. If you would like to watch it in Japanese,
Like
you
always,
can
we
check
will
it
be
out on the
covering
Japanese
the
NGS
or
YouTube channel.
skimming through the Japanese version once this is done. And seeing if anything
Without
coming out of
further
Japan
ado,
we're not getting.
let's move on to the updates you've all been waiting
Or
for.
stuff that they might just skip over in global.
NGS Hot Information.
Now, for this broadcast of 2024, I would like to share some info about the January 31st and February updates. Let's start with a video.
Okay. Let's see that. Also, we do got more toy stuff will be coming in the next month or two as well. We also got that we're probably going to see here. Yep, speaking of it, there it is, chat. Wait, Chapter 6 final part. Really?
It's starting to dawn on me that teaching isn't as easy as it looks.
My name is Rico.
Oh,
We're
we get new
Instructor
character
Aina's new
chat.
trainees. This here is Ruka.
Hello, and it's an honor to learn from Instructor Aina too.
We're finally starting to get more
all going to
offended
return
character, huh?
soon for some scout training in a little while. It'll be a long trip. Hopefully, we can all get on the same page
Oh, they dead,
before we
Dad.
head out.
The subtitle ain't to go by
I
the dad.
hope I come up with something by then.
Well, at least it look like it actually fanning out a little bit more beyond the comic, huh? Okay, what we got? New torture. A standing tour. Oh, so this is okay. So this is just to make the fire area better, or the ice area better. I mean, low temperature damage given a follow-up attack. Okay. I get that. I get that it's better than not having to deal with armor again. Yeah, ancient level up. Okay, so they really do want us to do that again, don't they? Yeah, gigantics are here as well. You know, I guess it's good they retouching this up. That way it doesn't end up just being like dead content for Cabal, because it pretty much is. Especially since the eyeball weapon not really a thing now. So I wonder if the code thing's still gonna come into play or not, or is it just that doesn't matter anymore fully? The combat essentials, okay. The new weapon, yep, install weapon theory. Time to see how the drop's gonna be on that way. You can trade in a theory for item of strength. Wait, okay, we're gonna have to look at that in a moment. Yep, there's a new armor, 9 salt. We need to look up. Also calling Cabal it. Nice. We need to look and see like what they were trading exactly down that trading shop. Yep, it's level 85. Which will take all like 5 minutes to do. Yep, and then here we walk down. Oh, new back deal. Okay. Finally, some new PA stuff. And then again, I guess the quack might not be specifically PA. And yep, they all showing like new animation stuff. Okay, now new stuff for crater faces. Which is, yeah, you can just have Cabal at your home now. Time to have, wait, new feature to tweet position. Ooh, that'd be good. Now any easier to, zap, wait, man, okay. They were needing that fast. Wait, mining wig pop from AC shop to assemble your mining wig. God, are we finally gonna start getting enemies? Like, my God, I want to be able to build like dungeon with enemies and stuff, and I'll trade faces. Was it new auto join party feature? Play will turn the setting on will automatically form a party on specific condition to form a party quick combo. Okay. Oh, those DPS things. I know someone's in my chat that can be happy about this. Automotive now can remember camera position angle. Nice. Okay, so that actually some good quality of life there, especially the house stuff, being able to move stuff. That is fantastic. Okay, we're going back into the cyberpunk outfit, I see. Yeah, I'm actually really happy about the house stuff. Because it's like, the more they make that simple, the better, because there was still like jank involved around that. Hey, new cat paws, nice. Yeah, the female cat paw look a little bulky for my liking. The male one is fairly decent. But you like the leg? Okay, I like the head piece, never mind. Yeah, kind of make it look like a little like multi-leg mech. Hey, new animal, portable hologram. Yeah. Wait, new weapon camo. Okay. Oh, boy, dancing here. You don't believe you're going to be breaking it down outside of Central. Or in Central, I should say. Okay. I believe that is a weed plant. Why? I feel like the animation we have seen. Limited time quest, February 7. Okay, 4 and 2. Oh, we're going back to Botane for this. Okay. Wait, but that was a new solid, wasn't it? Yeah, so safe to say we are sticking to the wiki now with dogless instead of dogs. Well, time for more bait PSO2 items to come in. All light fashion. Okay, what we got? Okay, so little like Like Holster Club outfit, kinda. That would remind me of anyway, more Holster. Yeah, also got a little bit of little leader stuff, which I get makes sense coming in with the God stuff. Yeah, you know that God stuff is gonna be fought up so fast. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff in the AC quat that a lot of people are gonna be very happy with. Especially on the fashion side. Yep, a little bit of Valentine's stuff. Not a question. Are we gonna have a holiday event for the for Valentine's Day? Also, there you go, more technically mounts. Idiots think I don't want to call them mount. They are mounts. Let's be honest. I gotta admit, look fairly decent.
What did you think?
I like that. I need to go back and look at that shop again.
With these slides.
Well, Hawaii can actually give it to us.
Starting with this.
Explain it, Hawaii.
The final part of Chapter 6 of the main story will be available from January 31st. Aina continues
now
to
that
work
the chapter
hard
is done,
as a
I need to
training
probably beat
instructor
it.
for new arcs.
I was kind of holding off
But
on the
as the
last
days
chapter
go
to
by,
let it build up a little
she
bit.
seems to still be struggling with her worries. At some point, the protagonist meets the rookie arcs Rikul and Ruka. From what they tell you about their training with Aina, it seems that she is having a hard time teaching others. And it seems that she will soon be taking her new recruits on a long-distance reconnaissance training exercise.
Also known as the way to wide
Will
wild
Aina be
story.
able to successfully train them up?
I think if we can wait to
After
wide
a
wild
long
story,
period
chat.
of development, Chapter 6 finally comes to an end. Be sure to check out where the story is going. Following Retum, all fields in Kavaris will be significantly updated. First, in the Rayord Gorge, the level of ancient enemies will increase, and even Recon Gigants and Gigantics will appear.
I still wish they would like
In addition,
lock the level so
new
you can one
Starless
over
Dread
them
enemies will
later
replace
on.
some of the boss enemies, and the new Grand Torch stands and torch stands will be placed throughout the field. The Grand Torch stand grants players who come within a certain range the heat coating effect for a set period of time.
I wonder if it's like
This effect
We no
provides
longer worry
immunity
about
to low
cold.
temperature damage and triggers a follow-up fire attribute effect for attacks.
because I deal with they did more
The
with it
smaller
mechanic.
torch stand extends the duration of the heat coating for a certain amount of time when accessed by a player who already has a heat coating. By strategically utilizing both the Grand Torch stands and torch stands, you can connect the fires like a chain and challenge the formidable enemies roaming the Rayord Gorge while
I wonder if there's
maintaining
a
the
new
heat
weapon gonna
coating
drop.
effect as long as possible.
Yo, how you doing?
A new rank will be added to the Belugana Ruins combat sector. In addition to an increase in the enemy levels, a new starless enemy will also appear. Several dash rings have been added to Belugana Ruins that can be used while on a floating board to make movement smoother. So be sure to slide through Belugana Ruins.
Okay. So are they technically just
In
like
conjunction with the
rewalking the
Kavaris
snowboard?
update, a new series of 10-star rarity weapons, the Rayar series,
How you doing, dude?
and
Welcome.
the first 9-star rarity armor, Ania armor, will also be available. The Rayar series has a potential which increases the power of photon arts and techniques in exchange for increased PP cost, and can be obtained in exchange for materials, or may be dropped from enemies.
Okay, so we're doing another chain shop
In addition,
type of thing. Got it.
In the new ranks at the Belugana Ruins, enemies other than bosses will also drop the 10-star rarity weapons and 9-star rarity armor. So make effective use of PSE bursts to destroy
Okay,
as
so
many
it's literally
enemies as
battle
possible.
sector weapons. Okay.
The level of Gigantics enemies that appear in the
They're not gonna
exploration
be tied to
sectors
that ice
section
area,
of
huh?
Kavaris, with the exception of Rayord Gorge, will also be increased, and additional red item containers will be placed. There are exchange materials
Yay,
for the Rayar
collectibles.
series in the containers, so scour Kavaris for them.
Well, we know what we do in chat.
The Rayar series will be added to the NPC Reso's item exchange in Kavaris. In
We
addition,
remember when she is
the
there.
Rayar series and the multi-weapon Rayar Mark I series will be added to the ARC's record badge exchange.
We might actually be coming back to that
Please
ideal.
note that the Kaisar series and Kaisar Mark I series will be removed from the item exchange, Kavaris,
Really?
and the ARC's record badge exchange in a future release in order to reorganize the item exchange menu.
How they gonna reorganize it if it's literally like
Limited
Two
time
weapons
tasks
in that
and
whole
title
list.
tasks will be added in conjunction with the Kavaris update. The achievement requirements for all of these are to defeat the enemies, so be aggressive in taking them out to earn rewards like the materials needed to exchange for the Rayar series.
Alright.
Also,
We will see.
the Thames Trapping Trials from Retum will now occur in Kavaris and Alio. 9-star rarity armor and meat have been added as reward items, so capture the most Thames within the time limit to get tons of gathering materials and other items for each region. Furthermore,
Hey, how you doing,
the
Bebop?
additional enemies that used to appear around Dread enemies will no longer appear in the Kavaris and Alio exploration sectors.
How you doing it?
We
Morning,
want to
Bebop.
place the
Welcome.
focus on boss enemies to make it easier to fight them. So go challenge these formidable foes. In preparation for the intense battle in Kavaris, the player level cap will be raised to 85.
That would take like 5
In
10
addition,
minutes max.
Rangers and Gunners will receive adjustments to attack range, motion speed, and cancel timing, as well as additional behavior and balance adjustments such
might
as
be like
increased
Gunner.
charge phases for certain photon arts, new class skills, and significantly updated effects. To coincide with this, an ARC's Records event exclusive to Rangers and Gunners will be held
Damn,
for
my
training
angel mate.
Broken World Rank 2. Time to lock and load. Furthermore, new ranks will be added to the Urgent Quests Mining Rig Defense Kavaris and Remnants of Ambition.
But how
New
you doing,
title
Bebop? How you been,
tasks will also
Bebop?
be added that can be achieved by clearing the urgent quests at the
Hopefully you
new
good.
ranks. See if you can get them all. Along with these changes, the Crocodilus Vera suppression op and Oms Vera suppression op will no longer occur as urgent quests. From
At
here on
all?
out, when you want to play these quests, please accept them as trigger quests from the quest counter. In addition, players from any class can participate in the ARC's records for the field
we're just
race,
getting rid of them
West
for the most
Kavaris
part.
Dash, Stage 1.
Yeah,
Pick your
not
favorite
surprising.
class
Nobody really
and
do them
challenge
anymore.
yourself to this race. Creative Space is getting a new theme, Kavaris.
Yeah, every day for the Mo Pop in here.
We invite you to create a space
Little-
with a
little
unique
panicky around here 'cause,
atmosphere based around
tax
snowy
season
mountains
coming up,
with
but other than
amazing
that,
views.
going fairly deep
Plus,
then.
features will be added that make Creative Space and Alliance Space easier to play. The ability to make fine adjustments to the position and angle of placed build parts will make it easier to arrange them as desired. Additionally, a feature will be added to adjust the size of changes in terrain height, allowing for the creation of gentle slopes.
That good.
Moreover, you will be able to visit the creative space of players you select from your friend list or from nearby characters,
Nice.
giving you another way to access creative space.
So probably like I was
The
in bait
mining
game
rig
where you
path
just like
is
right
now
click on
available
them.
in the AC shop, allowing you to assemble your own mining rig. The build parts, which are divided into 14 pieces, can be assembled like a puzzle to create the final product. The pack includes a poster of the complete mining rig as a visual guide during assembly. Be sure to refer to it while putting your rig together.
So we just doing like
You can earn Genesis
Digital
points
model
as
kit.
a reward for completing limited time tasks for Creative Space. Use the points you obtain
that
to
just seemed
further
like it's
build
gonna be
out your
hectic,
Creative
Pat.
Space.
And probably annoying to build.
Next, let me introduce the newly added Auto Join Party feature.
Yeah,
By
this is nice.
utilizing this feature, players who have enabled the setting
Yeah,
will
motivate people to
automatically
get the
join
bonus
together
for
to
being in
form
parties.
parties under specific conditions,
Especially
such
since
as
they hardly
before
ever talk
starting a
about that at
multi-party
all.
quest, when in combat sectors during a trial, or at the beginning of a PSE burst. You can access the settings from the Party Settings screen, and there is also a feature to turn it on using shortcut keys. In addition, you can hide shortcut keys and keep the Auto Join Party feature enabled at all times from the options settings.
My question is how easy
This
it is
makes
to
it
get out
really
of the
easy
party.
to form parties, so give it a try and make some new friends.
Maybe if it auto, like if you
In
leave the
addition
zone,
to
just
the Auto Join
exit
Party
out.
feature, a variety of other features will be added and improved. First,
Ooh,
in
waiting
Battle Dia
time.
Yellow and Battle Dia Purple, idle time for quests will be reduced in accordance with the loading status of each participant's quest, allowing for smoother play.
Hopefully that does for all requests.
Second, in the
Okay.
options settings, you can now select the DPS display position from 3 different options. If you find that the DPS display is difficult to read, try changing its position to make it easier to see. Similarly, in the options settings, you will now be able to customize the display settings of portable holograms placed by other players according to sector. If you want to enjoy portable holograms only in the city and not during combat, you can change the settings to hide in combat sectors or
Yeah, this is all
hide in
like good little
combat
things.
exploration sectors. That way, you can enjoy both battles and communication. In addition, Easy Photo Mode will have a new feature where it remembers the previous camera angle and settings. These settings will be remembered until you exit the game, allowing you to quickly resume Easy Photo Mode if you accidentally close it. This feature is also convenient when you want to pause a photo shoot and head to an urgent quest. Be sure to give it a try. 3 new options will be added to save items for looks. Selecting Yes to apply changes from Saved Ensemble will now also save Adjust Eye Size, Adjust Eye Horizontal Position, and Motion-based Type in the same way that current options are saved. Please note that simply selecting Yes to apply changes from Saved Ensemble will not reflect the newly saved options in looks saved before this update.
So gotta update all that manually, huh?
Also, the ARC's ID backdrops that you can unlock by collecting title points will now include backdrops with the Kavaris leader
Hey,
quintuplets.
So we actually
Moreover,
got something to do with the
when
points
selecting
now.
Gold Prim Sword 2 and Gold Prim Armor 2 as enhancement materials, the confirmation screen will be skipped, removing an extra step when enhancing your equipment.
Now just made them stackable.
In addition,
Come on,
after
Sega.
completing the prologue, gameplay tips will be displayed on screen for a set time. This is one of the steps we've taken to make the game more user-friendly for new players of NGS and for returning players. We hope these tips will make it easier to get into the game. Furthermore, new players who want to jump right into the game now have the option to skip the prologue, even if they are playing through with their first character. If you get curious about the
Wait.
story in the prologue later on, you can check it out from the quest counter. If you want to play casually and just see what the game has to offer, feel free to skip ahead. Next up,
Curious if you can end
I
that
have some
free or
info
not.
on balance adjustments for preset skills. We'll be making preset skills stronger, as well as making it easier to affix preset skills to weapons and armor. Following an overall parameter review, we will strengthen all preset skills aside from a select few. As we make preset skills stronger, we'll also be reducing the power of potentials to make sure that the 9-star rarity Versemelt's weapon series doesn't end up being overpowered. However, For those of you with the preset skill Fixa Termina at level 1 or greater affixed,
I'm at 5,
don't
chat.
worry. We'll also be making adjustments to keep it at the same strength as before. In addition,
Okay.
preset skills previously awarded only through item drops will now also be granted via enhanced preset skills. And the new support item Add Preset Skills Level 1 is on the way. This item can be used to add a random level 1 preset skill to a weapon or armor with no preset skill affixed. There will also be new exchange items at Item Recycle. N rare drop rate 1 hour plus 100%,
Hey, Zeke.
and add preset skills level
Welcome
1.
back, Zeke.
You can trade
Yeah, there's
NEX
some decent
cubes for
changes
these.
here.
Please note that there is a weekly limit to the number you can exchange for.
We'll do it.
Farm for some NEX cubes, boost your item drop rates, and affix preset skills to your weapons and armor. From January 31st, character creation data that can be used to recreate NGS's main characters will be available on the characters page of the PSO2 New Genesis official site. Please note that this character creation data can only be used with the Steam, MS Store, and Epic Games versions of the game. In conjunction with this
Why?
data, we're releasing the Revival SG Scratch Ticket NPC item collection, available permanently.
If you
can
look
use
on the
main
website and do the
character's
list of
outfits,
items,
accessories,
Why
and
not
more
good stuff?
included in the lineup of this scratch ticket to recreate your favorite characters.
I'm a little
Continuing,
confused by that.
we have the new AC Scratch Ticket,
I don't see
Street
why that
Smart,
would like be lots of PC
featuring
only.
chic sci-fi streetwear and new cast parts. Check out the scratch count bonus for alternate versions of the vertical float EX Dash and idle motion change items included in the scratch ticket prizes. The limited time quest Dustil Vera Suppression Op V2 launches on February 7th. In this remake of the urgent quest, you'll take on Dustil Vera in the Maraba Canyon of North Retum. The Dustil
Yeah,
Vera
you're
that
now
awaits
actual
you after
gigantic
defeating the
Borger,
dolls
huh?
and Starless is now a Gigantix with a pumped up attack power. So make sure to avoid its attacks as you fight. New limited time tasks and title tasks will also be added that can be accomplished by completing this quest. Finish this quest to obtain special scratch tickets and titles. Hoping for new build parts? You're in luck. Beloved PSO2 furnishings with a medieval fantasy theme
Yeah,
are
the got
inbound
stuff all
as
the way
build
with big in
parts.
PSO2.
Plus, we'll be adding color variations of gothic and fancy themed furniture.
Really?
And be sure to check out the buy build parts menu,
You're not
since
surprised
new
they would do
combinations are
weekend
now
release.
possible.
No, we do it almost, not almost, but
In addition,
cosmetic stuff and
we will be
outfits and
holding
stuff.
ARC's records for solo and all classes in the Trainia Crazy Tail Rank 2. Challenge the boss enemy in a one-on-one battle with your favorite
Yeah,
class.
so far they've been fairly decent.
Slay the stage with plaid idle
There's a lot
style
of
wear
little
and
things that
gothic
adds
Lolita
up.
threads with the new AC scratch ticket, Starlight Fashion. The scratch count bonus features alternative versions of the Glide and Dash Gyro Runner EX motion change items included in the scratch ticket prizes.
But yeah, they kind of like lean very much into like
That's
the
all for
quality
the
of life
updates
type of
coming
deal.
on January 31st and in the first half of February.
And also trying to make some
Now
of the
let me show you
content
the
a little more
updates for the
relevant
second
now.
half of February.
Mainly with
Let's
the
start with
torches.
this video.
Okay. They will obviously be the possible stuff. You know, with the VTuber stuff will be in there. Wait, limit time quit. Hopper Lake counterattack. No. Yeah. So we're just doing a limited time tap version of the Hopper Lake stuff. But they play together. Wait, condition and enemies, okay. So it looks like it's like one or two, like one. Okay, we getting weak plant in Battle Pass, but yeah, it looks like one or two new animations. But I think he like, once again, let me know if I'm wide here. If these are exclusively JP VTubers, or do they do English stuff as well? I think they fixed it with the body art working on the outside now. That's great. Alright, what are we doing? New link added. Okay, so second set still locked intro, okay. Like, commentable in battle says limited time only. So what did that do? Oh, is it like a new weather effect that... Okay, that solid don't look horrible. Look a little less weekend-y. Okay, maybe we finally don't get like some new designs in here finally. Complete, let's see, side mission for PS board. Okay, so do we doing both apps again? Since we know the theme of this AC chat. Okay, I kinda like dinosaur mech. Yeah, it's a little bit like... I guess they did good. We at least finally don't get more unique cat art finally. Sadly not so much for P1 though. Okay, I like the eye busting. Like being a mech. Oh my god, we got no chubby kitty chat. Okay, we doing henshin folders. Yeah. Yeah, we lean into henshin folders. I'm not gonna think about what the world placement is gonna do with this emote chat. Oh my god, you can wide or kick. Yeah, they really all chant. When are we gonna have a Conwild crossover now? Come on, Sega. You always giving up wide or kicks and folders. We need it, chat. We need some Tokusatsu crossover. Give it to us. Fucking Final Fantasy 14 can have Garo. You can give us something. Okay, so this is, wait a minute, this is oh yeah, this is limited time quest. Okay, so this is another repeat. But now we got flowers and things installed up. I still really like the origin quest for that. Like,
How did
that
you
was
like
the very
it?
full origin quest that was ever in
Let
the
me walk you
game.
through the update
At least
with some
publicly,
slides.
anyway. I still really like that design, that fight.
The new urgent quest, Halfia Lake Counterattack Part 2, will be available for a limited time starting February 14th. This is an urgent quest version of the high difficulty standing quest, Halfia Lake Interception Part 2, where you take
Oh, I
on
thought we
Dark
already had
Falls
this as origin
stages.
quest. I do really like that.
Up to 8 players can join this version of the quest. And we've lightened up on the failure conditions, enemy HP,
Yeah, so
and
we
enemy attack
we
power
100%
to make
doing
it
the
a
whole
bit easier
standing
to
quest
play.
into origin quest. I think that's
It's here
your
for a
canon
limited
now.
time only. So grab a clearance box of chocolates and have yourself a fabulous Valentine's Day. Mission Pass NGS Season 29 is just around the corner. In addition to stamps and accessories, valuable items like personal shop use 3 days and SG scratch ticket prize slips will carry over in the lineup. Notable rewards include an accessory item based on a unit themed after popular PSO2 boss enemy, Ball Dragon, color variations of the
When are we
motion
gonna get that
change
dragon
item,
fight back at
Glide
some point?
Jetpack, and more. So don't miss this
Hey,
chance to
they,
snap
it's
them
not
up.
like they're having weekend enemies and bosses. for
We're also
NGS.
holding another ARC's records for Rangers and Gunners.
Man, we getting a lot of love that month.
This time,
Or
it
that
will be
much,
for the
like.
Trainia Dyna Assault Rank 2. Test your mettle against the boss enemy. Moreover, we've got an ARC's records for the field race, Central Kavaris Dash Stage 1, that you can take on no matter your class. Try it as many times as you like during this period. Starting after scheduled maintenance on February 14th, we'll be holding a collab featuring 4 NIJISANJI virtual livers,
Wait, that's the
Amamiya
new,
Kokoro,
that's the new Sniper B2
Nagao
book?
Kei, Matsukai Mao, and Yorumi Rena. Log in during the collab period to get login bonuses, including stickers of the collab virtual livers signatures, build parts with collab visuals, and more. Plus, the region mags will transform into NIJISANJI themed design. Next, let me introduce the new AC Scratch Ticket, Virtual Liver Style 2024. In addition to avatar items that let you dress up as Amamiya Kokoro, Nagao Kei, Matsukai Mao, and Yorumi Rena, it will have combat voices recorded by the virtual livers and weapon camo based on their outfits. This scratch ticket is also packed with other collab items like ARC's ID backgrounds and vital gauges designed after each virtual liver, body pillow weapon camo, and portable holograms and build parts
I am happy
depicting
about that. I
life-sized
fixed the
panels.
fiddle chat.
On February 21st, a new rank will be added to the Lost Central Combat Sector in Kavaris. Enemy levels will be increased, and of course, starless enemies, including a mysterious starless boss enemy, will make their appearance. Similar to Belagana Ruins, 10-star weapons and 9-star armor will drop from non-boss enemies.
Man, now the question,
Plus,
are they actually
for a
going to make
limited
it
time,
easier to get the
The
equipment?
Crimson Realm will appear in Kavaris combat
Because
sectors.
it seems like it's dropping from everything.
The Crimson Realm will occur daily and switch between Belagana Ruins and Lost Central.
Oh, so it's not technically like Weddle.
In sectors that transform into the Crimson Realm, along with menacing red-colored weather, special trials with even more powerful starless enemies and rewards will occur. Take on combat
they really
sectors
want people
with
to
an
hang out in
even
Battle
more
Sector for
dangerous
this event.
atmosphere than usual. In the trial, where the new starless boss enemy, Driverus, appears, rewards will be upgraded based on the damage dealt.
Okay.
Driverus has the arcs at its
I can
mercy
get people
with its swift
DPS
movements,
hunting.
but these can be quelled by destroying lock-on parts. You'll need to join up with other players to defeat this enemy.
Okay, so we're going back to
And
the
that's
Oku
not all.
Maconn or body part
When
fighting.
completing a trial in the Crimson Realm, there is a chance that a changeover will occur, which will then develop into an additional trial. Completing the side mission for the trial from the changeover and the next PSE burst that activates guarantees either a PSE burst forte or PSA burst encore. Don't miss this chance to score tons of rewards. Also, limited time tasks and title tasks will be added for enemies in Lost Central. Completion conditions include defeating enemies, so don't hold back and take down as many as you can. The ARC's records held during this time are for the Trainia slope style, for solo, and all classes. Use your floating board skills and shred this challenge. Next is the new AC scratch ticket, Basilisk Beauty. Dragon-themed outfits and cast parts with dinosaur motifs will come roaring in.
Yeah, the male
Keep
board
your
is
eyes
probably
out
the
for the
best
scratch count
out of
bonus
the...
prize lineup, which includes alternate versions of motion change items, like the glide and idle
no, wait,
variations
might be he'll
of
deep.
Kick EX. The limited time quest, Plateau Cleanup Op 2024, will come sweeping in on February 28th. In this quest, for up to 12 participants, you'll need to protect a
Man, so
transport
not
truck
24
from
that time.
hordes of enemies.
I get that
and
what make it
complete your
this then, right?
objective by defeating the boss enemy,
We'd be able
Pedestal.
with 24, man.
Utilize Hindress lilies placed in the field and defend the transport truck from powerful enemies. Limited time tasks and title tasks will also be added for this quest. Complete limited time tasks to get your hands on special scratch tickets and reward box medal February 2024.
So the question is it like a new
So
special
take
quest?
on the limited
or
time
is it
quest
just a
and
special
aim to
quest
collect
ticket?
all the rewards. During this time, we'll also be holding ARC's records for the field race, South Kavaris Dash Stage 1 Solo. Challenge yourself to achieve a new record while you can. 2 scratch tickets will be released on February 28th. NGS Makeup Revival is a Revival AC scratch ticket, which includes past releases of NGS spec
Yeah, look like
eyes,
episode 4
makeup
stuff,
patterns,
maybe.
eyebrows, eyelashes, and body paint.
5. I got more 5, not 4. Sorry.
Rewind Collection February 2024 offers a selection of items centered around previously released NGS spec AC scratch ticket prizes from last February and March. Enjoy character creation with a plethora of items. That concludes the update information for today.
Oh, it's not a bad month.
Moving on to the
There
next
seems to be a
segment.
decent amount of interesting stuff happening now. The only issue is how much of it like actually gonna be limited time opposed to taking a
For
while.
this segment, the NGS Operation Report, I, Hero Arai, select questions and comments from players to bring to the development and live operation teams and bring you their answers.
Okay, come on, give us some
Here's
good
the first
questions.
one.
Don't be bat sassy.
I'm having trouble with the ability buff of the boss enemies in Lucille Exploration, which inflicts status ailments on players. Are there any plans to introduce augments that nullify status ailments?
I don't think I've
Here is
ever
their
noticed
answer.
that elements.
Currently, there are no plans to introduce augments that nullify status ailments. However, in most cases, if an enemy in Lucille Exploration has an ability buff to inflict status ailments, players can acquire an ability buff for reducing status ailment duration.
By destroying one of the wounds, why?
By raising this ability buff to level 5, it can nearly nullify the effects. So that is what we recommend.
I didn't even know we
That
had
was
that
their
element.
answer.
I have never noted that.
Moving on to
Lucille.
the next question. It seems like many players abandon quests. Are the live ops and development teams considering a way to address this issue? Here is their answer.
Make better content?
Log data, including instances of quest abandonment,
They're gonna ban them
is
all day.
accessible to developers, and periodic investigations are conducted using this data. If the number of abandoned quests or reports is excessively high, penalties
Hey,
may
thank
be
you.
imposed. We appreciate everyone's cooperation in keeping NGS a
Thank you
fun
for the
place to
photo.
play by practicing good manners and refraining from engaging in quest abandonment or idling, using profanities, or forcing your own rules on others. That was what they had to say. Let's move on to the next question. Many ability-related LC capsules drop. Are you considering adjusting the drop rate of other LC capsules? Here is
And
their
it's
answer.
going to be no, isn't it?
We plan to increase opportunities to obtain LC capsules by having them drop in limited time quests in the future.
Okay.
Additionally, the drop rate for such cases will be adjusted based on the in-game situation. That was what they had to say. That's all for our Q&A today.
Man, really?
Moving forward, we
I
will
guess it can't be
continue to
full bit
select
chat. We
and
had a
bring
fairly
your
okay
questions
update
and feedback to the development
and then the Q&A is
operations
just like
teams
super,
and share their answers
like,
with you.
underwhelming.
Please share your
here.
thoughts and opinions about this program and the game using the hashtag NGS Headline on X and other sites. We would like to take
Oh,
this
we will be
opportunity
totally bad.
during the NGS Operation Report section to share with you a message from our development team.
Okay. What we got?
Now, allow me to read this letter from the developers to you.
Wait, are they not going to do a video?
We would like to thank all ARCs for continuing to enjoy NGS.
Open to be a video director.
Moving forward, we will provide information on the intended implementation of updates introduced in the broadcast and our plans for future improvements in the form of a letter from the developers. In this issue, we would like to provide additional information about the new 10-star Rayar weapon series. The Rayar series are new 10-star weapons that can be obtained through the item exchange by collecting the necessary materials. That means these weapons are easier to obtain compared to the other 10-star weapon series.
Are we getting with
Flugelgar.
Legendary?
However, they cannot be sold in the personal shop.
Which is fine.
The reason behind this policy is to make it easy for more people to experience the highest tier of weapons, the 10 stars. The material items required for exchange were designed to be easily obtainable during battles and while traveling around the Rayard Gorge, the starting point for the Kavaris region update. Breaking all the new red item containers in the Kavaris region will provide about half of the required materials.
I mean, web
So going
is it
through
gonna
all
be?
of the exploration sectors will make it easier to obtain. Apart from the item exchange, the Rayar series can also be obtained as drops in the Kavaris region and other upcoming content. While they cannot be sold in personal shops, they have a high drop rate for 10-star weapons, so be sure to
Once
collect the
again,
Rayar
we will
series.
see about that, Chad.
Next, we would like to discuss the design intent of the Crimson Realm, which will appear in Kavaris on February 21st. In the region update since version 2, the addition of Mainen and Skylifters in Elio and Halvaldi Vera in Retum all made distinct changes to our adventures. In contrast, the new Crimson Realm in Kavaris is designed to change the combat sectors as a whole.
So you're doing like a cataclysm thing, huh?
It is structured to occur for a limited time, like the Rappy spots implemented at the end of the year, to give it an event-like feel. We hope you enjoy the change in gameplay experience as the combat sector where the Crimson Realm occurs changes daily.
I'll be interested to know
Next,
how much of the gun
We would
train
like to
beyond
inform you
the
of
being
one
wet
matter
and
that is
enemy.
currently under consideration regarding the policies for content coming in the future. When we announced our plans for the future dual quest releases late last year in the roadmap, we received many comments requesting that not only reduce the frequency of releases, but also consider changing the specifications.
What?
Based on player feedback, we plan to change the specifications starting with Phase 4, scheduled for release in March. First, even if the quest does not come with augments that have special effects, if you have general purpose, high performance equipment, it should be enough to complete the quest.
Very
We
good.
would also like to make it a policy to make augment capsules with special effects easier to get, and to make them
Also
secondary
known
to
as
dual
SG
quest
and AT
completion.
Scratched.
More details will be provided in the next broadcast.
Come
That's
in
all
and
for the letter
see,
from the developers.
See how that goes.
Thank you for playing NGS.
That was the main
their
thing about the
message.
dual quest. I wasn't a fan of how you had to have the augment to any kind of
Moving
channel.
on to the next segment.
NGS Satellite Information.
Now let's move on from updates and talk about some other NGS-related info. I'm sure it will get you even more hyped to play the game.
Are you sound wappy? Are you
Let's
giving
start
wappy
with
plushie?
this. We'll be starting a campaign in February. Once a month, special login gifts will begin on February 1st. Log in at least once during February to get material storage use 15 days
Alright.
and end color change
So I
pass
wonder if
times
they were
5.
moving these from the battle pass down.
Going
Or they're
forward,
just like extra.
you will also have the chance to get these items by logging in once a month in March and beyond. So log into the game and take advantage of these chances for free loot.
So yeah,
We're
that's
upgrading
tied to the battle
PSO2 Day
pass.
for February. It's Ultra PSO2 Day, where you'll get increased boost rates and more valuable login
Yay.
gifts. The
Oh, wait,
campaign
you
period
prepaid
is
Ultra
also
PSO2
longer
Day.
than usual, so be sure to log in and enjoy the game. Moreover, we'll be launching pre-announced urgent quests from February 21st. For these pre-announced urgent quests, we're reducing enemy HP, and you can complete each
Twice?
urgent quest twice every time it
Yay.
occurs.
I still don't know why they don't make it like
This
in the
campaign
30-minute
will
time
make it
limit,
easier
like
to
it
collect
was in
the
base
exchange
game.
materials for the 10-star rarity Rayar weapon series. So be sure to jump in and grab some swag. We've got great deals on AC in our AC sale.
Hey, PlayStation
We're
don't finally get
launching the
dick count
Arts
it.
Cash
Nice.
Super Sale early spring 2024 on February 7th. The sale is different in every store, and you can make purchases to get the bonus once in each store. This time, the sale will also extend to the Razer Gold store. If you're interested, take a look at the shops to see what's on offer.
I'm happy PlayStation also healed now.
We also have a limited time sale with a 30% discount off the normal price for the 1000 AC and 10,000 AC DLC products released on Steam at the end of last year. Please note that only one purchase per Steam account is allowed for these products, so it's not available for those who have already purchased it before, including those who
Aw.
bought it last year.
Would they be
Please
one
also
poor
note that
event?
this AC can be used with all versions of the game except the PlayStation 4 version.
Yeah.
Don't miss out on this chance if you haven't purchased it yet. Next up, the results of the Creative Space contest. Thank you
All
very much for
Japanese
all your
players.
submissions to the Creative Space
Actually, we
contest.
got like one or two down that wide.
The live ops and dev teams have looked over the entries and selected these 11 works as the winners.
I love how it only
The
like
entries
one
were full
person
of
in the US.
individuality and charm, and we enjoyed judging them. Some focused on a single, detailed architectural structure.
Now the question
Some
is, was it
created
just
an
that
entire
little
town with
a
a
submission
collective
in the
theme,
web?
and some offered fun minigames for visitors.
Or do we got a little biasness happening, chat?
The number of winning entries was limited, as they will be showcased worldwide and on all ships as official creative spaces.
Oh, we need in the web? Okay.
However, there were numerous outstanding entries
I was gonna
beyond
say,
the winners.
like, with being Japanese, it
If
can
you
be
are
lots of
interested,
JP.
please explore the contest entries using the contest hashtag Creative Space Contest on X to see some fantastic spaces. We will continue to update Creative Space so everyone can express their creativity even more
You
freely.
know what would have been nice if they did like a sizzle wheel video showing these off.
Collab Livers are streaming an NGS video to
doing the
commemorate
headline.
our collab with NIJISANJI. Here is the stream schedule. The 4 virtual livers, Amamiya Kokoro, Nagao Kei, Matsukai Mao, and Yorumi Rena, will visit official creative spaces, including the contest winners I previously shared. Keep an eye out for an announcement on our official X account with all the details, including the page where you can watch the video. That's all for this episode of NGS Headline.
Alright, so you're gonna let the VTuber do it, huh?
Please share your thoughts and feedback on this program and the game using the hashtag NGS Headline on X.
Hopefully if they
Together,
all
we can
JP
make
only, hopefully
NGS
they have
an
like
even
some
more
subtitles or
fantastic
something.
game.
Or we'll subtitle after the fact for VODs or YouTube.
As a representative of the users, I will continue to work with the development team to make NGS a more enjoyable game for everyone, and I look forward to your continued support. The next episode of Headline will be on Tuesday, February 27th. We'll be focusing mainly on the updates coming in March.
Alright. Which
Don't
will
forget
be
to
the
like
dual quest
and
and standing
subscribe.
quest stuff. So safe to say most of the stuff on the battle pile,
Now then,
the
Arts,
world map
I'll
is
see
gonna
you
be
at
next
the next
month,
NGS Headline.
or March, I should say.
Thanks for watching here on Tuesday night. I'll see you on next NGS Headline. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, overall, as far as the update is concerned, it's a lot of quality of life changing and a lot of, like, we walked up. I would say probably the main thing out of this is, like, of course, the whole thing they're doing with the cold temperature stuff with the torches. I'm kind of curious that then we're just, like, slowly removing the whole, like, elemental damage, especially since they did it for Cabal, and that was it. I was honestly hoping they were going to do it for Thea, as well as being, you know, a volcano, but they didn't. So I wonder if that technically what it was. But yeah, a lot of quality of life stuff is good. A lot of the stuff for the mission, we will see how that flushes out. We will see how World E10 works out, because you know how that can be. But I want to see, hang on, I want to see that shop thing. Okay, here we go. So what are they going to require? Oh, they're gonna require a lot. Yeah. So yeah, we all gonna be doing the widgets again. Or the ice area with the file now. So yeah, so we all, because it don't look like there was like a fit portion without there was like a menu within it, like once you select it. Is it good? Okay. Like the only thing I'm hoping is, since they said some of the items we're gonna get through web boxes, and obviously above you can see we can unlock them as well. So hopefully this is gonna be more than just doing that area. Hopefully they will also drop from a normal enemies as well, you know, to get their corn seed. Because I am not against like doing the whole like farming. Like, don't get me wrong, the numbers are very high, so that might be another like month or two to get this. I just really hope this is not like exclusively doing one mode like it was for Kaiser, which was the only real downside of Kaiser. It was just like, you know, it was very tedious because you had to do something very specifically, and it, you know, took almost a month to do it because of how they had like daily cap set up. So hopefully that won't be the case here, but we will see. Like I said, I'm not against this. I'm not against this at all. I just hope this is actually like, fun and rewarding to collect and not just tedious. But yeah, that was the main thing I wanted to look at for this. So, real quick, I'm gonna take screenshots for like a video. There we go. So what's actually happening on JP though? But I do gotta say, like, the Q&A stuff are kind of like extremely like lukewarm. Like I feel like it wasn't like a lot there at all. Let's see, NGS JP. Let's see. What is there anything else in the headline stream that we didn't get in the West? Let's see. Let's figure that out, chat. Because if it's gonna happen, I mean, near the end, since all the end stuff, well, we get stuff we don't get. But yeah, the whole like letter from the dev, I would find that to be like a video thing. But not horrible. I do gotta say, I really with the house up. Oh, here we go. I really would like the winner of the house up.
こちらもご覧いただけるとより NGS を
actually
楽しめ
just
ると
been
思います
showed
まずはこちらの話
instead
題
of
で
just
す
being a list. That would have been nice to have like a sizzle wheel with like the
ビット
code
キャッシュでは
on screen
3
for
月
people to
18日月曜まで
do it.
お得なプレゼントキャンペーンを開催
Okay,
中
so
で
we
す
got BitCash,
ビットキャッシュまたは
which is nothing new for us. That is exclusive JP thing.
ご応募いただいた作品は一つの建築物
But yeah, I feel like
に
mid
こだわった作
opportunity
品
not
や
actually having a like a
街全体
trailer
を
with
一
the
つのテー
code
マで統一した作
for
品
that.
訪れた人に楽しいミニゲームを提供する作品
Okay,
な
so
ど
it looks like we don't really have
個性的で魅力あふれる
anything because the
作品
Big
が
Cat
多く
doesn't count.
楽しみに
So no, this is pretty one-to-one with JP, I see. Okay. But I am happy they all making the like official creative basis stuff. Cause I was a little worried when I saw like, oh god, it all like JP was like we wasn't gonna be able to check any of this out with JP being like a totally distant server. Mainly because, well, they have like 20 distant servers over there where we got 4. But yeah, like that Q&A a little like but everything else is pretty good. So February should actually be really decent for PSO2. I'm actually happy about that. We can maybe spend some more time in there now. So also, did they post the video? Oh, this is them showing stuff out. Never mind. But yeah, fairly decent headline track. I had a feeling going into this that we're gonna be decent, or a little above average, and yeah, I'm all up happy with it. As I said, we will see how some of these changes actually work in practice, and because when Sega talk about drop weight and farming item, well, you know how that goes. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this. And yeah, I think with that, champ, I think that's gonna do it for me. I'm exhausted. I'm dying. I literally had 4 hours sleep, took an hour nap, and now here we are. So I'm gonna go back to bed, but probably put more PSO videos later today on YouTube. I will probably cut some of this stuff out. Probably also do some more breakdown into this once we are awake and kicking. So if you're watching over there on YouTube, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells. And of course, if you're here on Twitch, be sure to check out the YouTube videos for any more PSO, MMOs, and some gaming stuff in general. And I am looking for the button, chat. Where's my button? Well, is my button? There it is. There it is, chat. I found it.
Yeah, make sure you keep hitting that like button.
There we go.
Like, oh, like.
Do it, chat. Do it. And yeah. So either way, I'm out and about. If you are watching over on YouTube, thank you. Be sure to leave some comment below. Let me know how you feel. If you're watching it after the fact. If you're watching here on Twitch, don't worry. Give me a few moments. I will get some VODs up. Then we are still in the middle of a subathon that will not end. We're coming up on like a year of this subathon. So over here on Twitch, you guys will get a VOD momentarily. So if you're over on YouTube and you want some VODs, come on over to twitch.tv/TroyMacon. And I will be back to later tonight, probably around 7 p.m., give or take. Yeah, we will see what happens. So, to then, chat, be good. Don't do anything crazy. And I will catch you when I wake up. Bye.